Let's not be right, let's be real. Say what you feel, what you feel. I don't need perfect, just truth. Right here in front of me, you. Let's not be right, let's be real. Leave all that pride at the wheel. If it hurts, let it spill. Let's not be right, let's be real, real. You pull up late, sun on your face, sand on your feet from some other place. You say I'm fine, I say you ain't. Who you tryna say with that coat of paint?
Welcome back. It's season 2 of Let's Be Real Not Right, kicking off right now. It's Jen the Godmother, Fashionably Chic, and Courtney J. Let's go. Hey, welcome back to season 2. Let's Be Real Not Right. I am Jen the Godmother.
It's me, Courtney Jen.
And I'm Kyla Thomas, Fashionably Chic on all social media platforms.
You better come on in.
All platforms.
_ Courtney J for me.
Okay.
CORTNF.
I am Jen the Godmother, everything. So, y'all, let's talk about, okay, we in season 2. What have y'all been doing since season 1?
Oh, child. Y'all. I'm getting ready to graduate. I'm so excited. I'm finally graduating with my master's in clinical mental health counseling. So that's been a lot of fun, just doing all the school work. I got all my hours, just working with my clients. So that's been a lot of fun. And I'm trying to break into more content creating. Okay.
You're breaking in.
So I'm doing my best because it's so funny talking about transitions. I went from being under a rock for 3.5 years, just straight off the map, and now I'm back. So slowly but surely trying to get back. So
Well, that's good. I'm proud of you. I love your content.
I be watching you trying to be like you.
And Lord, yeah, it's been a time. It's been a time. I am kind of really trying to prepare for retirement and what that looks like, how many years ahead of me and what I have to do to get my ducks in a row. And my side hobbies was fighting for my life.
Not your side hobby.
That's real. That's real.
Just trying to figure it out. Get more consistent with content creation. Whenever I say that, people always say, oh, you're consistent, but I'm really, really, really not. So trying to balance and figure that out and just kind of take care of family, take care of home, take care of myself.
Yes, got to.
Travel and all the things.
Oh, I love it.
Jen the Godmother.
What have I been doing? Okay, so surprise, surprise, I am transitioning out of corporate America after 25 plus years into entrepreneurship. We will talk about that later on another episode, how and why and if you should do it. But that's what I've been doing. And also just, y'all know that I'm my dad's and my stepmom's only child.
Mm-hmm.
So watching them age, because we're really close. So that has been a thing for me.
Yeah.
Like I have really been trying to wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
That's a whole side hustle too.
Oh yeah, that and especially when I don't have any siblings to be like, go get your mama, go get your daddy.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. And then my sister, we split between my mom. Like my mom is by my sister now. She'll come by me sometimes. So it's really good to kind of have that break and split.
Yeah, that's a thing now. But I'm appreciative because I have friends, since we last recorded, I have a lot of friends that have lost one of their parents. And so every day I'm grateful, but still like when I go see them and I could see like a slight change or like that, just sometimes that like stops me from going to see them because it makes me sad. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So speaking of transition, we about to get really real really fast. So we heard y'all saying that transparency is a thing. So
It is.
transparency is a thing. So we are going to dive deep into scars versus wounds and what's the difference and why we choose to talk about what we choose to talk about when we talk about it.
That's good.
So we did a post recently, scars versus wounds. And transparently, I first heard this from Pastor Sarah Jakes, and she talked about how wounds are still bleeding. And when you share wounds, meaning when something is fresh, you still in your feelings about it. it's not healthy to share with everybody. I'll still share with people that I trust and that I know and that I love and that I know are stable. Because sometimes I won't even share stuff with my parents, who I'm the closest to, because they're too close to it. Right. And I'll purposely share with my girls or with my aunts. Thank God for aunties. I have the world's best, hands down, aunties. And I'll share with them when I'm in the trenches, when I'm still emotional about it, because I trust them to give me good feedback. But I'm very selective when I'm still bleeding who I choose with. Because some of my aunties, they still bout it. And they be like, yeah, no, cut her off. Nah, you tell her. I see it. So some of my aunties, I still don't. So I'm very selective. So it's not that I'm not being transparent or I'm not being real. Is that when I'm still bleeding, I know that I'm vulnerable and I don't want to make the wrong decision or have somebody put something in my mind that shouldn't be there. Like, great example is me making the decision to come out of corporate. I knew I couldn't tell my parents that. Because they were going to freak out like, what are you going to do? Insurance,
security,
401k, Social Security. They was going to take me through it. So I was like, no, I have to share this with people that can understand, that can relate, that I know that love me. So
real quick, sis, you know what I thought about when we were talking about the wounds versus scars and knowing, or the wounds specifically when you're sharing? I think about it like, say if you get a cut or you cut your finger off or whatever the case may be, you don't go take that to Walgreens. Walgreens can't help you. You go to the doctor. So like you say, you're going to somebody who can actually assist with those wounds and help to stitch them up properly or do whatever the proper cure is for. So that's what the analogy, metaphor, whatever.
No, I like that about.
Yeah. So no, because and what I think about is really hurt people hurt people. So when you're hurting for something, you kind of need to process that. Otherwise, you may indirectly hurt somebody else because you're hurting. So it's extremely important to kind of take your time to heal before you go sharing stuff with the world.
And the story that I had about scar versus wound, season 1, y'all know, because I trusted y'all, I was going through a situation with a friendship. And I wasn't about to share that with the world because I was still bleeding. I was still hurting. I was still in my feelings. I can't even say that I saw the full picture of where I was wrong at. So I'm not about to be transparent with the world when I haven't settled it in my mind, prayed about it, and feel strong enough to say, okay, this is where I went wrong. This is what I need to do different, because I was in the forest and I didn't. And so I wasn't going to share with the world, well, I'm going through this with the friendship, she blah, 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 and we blah, blah, blah. I'm not sharing that. But now that I'm healed and that I know the direction that I need to go, now I could talk about how to navigate, grieving a friendship. Now that's much easier, and I won't be sitting here crying and turning red, and I can talk about it because I'm healed from it, and I had wise counsel, and I had time to process it and think. I'm not trying to give y'all no reality show where I'm snapping my fingers and rolling my neck saying she did A, B, C, D, and E, and that's why I did A, B, C. Like, that's just not who I am. That's not how I was raised.
No, I really like how you said that.
Friendship breakup is a real thing. It can be really hard.
Just went through that, so wounds.
So
not ready.
So then now, but season 1, I wasn't gonna talk about it because it wasn't on. But season 2 is a scar, and we have an episode to talk about navigating that and how to get through that. So anything else you want to talk about scars versus?
No, like you said, we're going to be talking about a little bit more about that later on in the season. So that brings me to the question: what are y'all looking forward to most in season 2?
KT, I'll let you go.
Season 2, probably all about fashion for me. Really, really dive into kind of where I'm going with this whole fashion content creation thing. Fashion and probably just life. Probably a little bit of retiring.
I love it.
I need tips.
I'm gonna need them eventually.
Given that I come from finance,
one other thing, one other thing I want to do is really kind of show aging gracefully. And even, I mean, maybe not all gracefully, because I'm gonna get a couple of things and like procedures and stuff. And so
I love that you are transparent about that and not trying to be like, this is the skincare y'all need to get to lift y'all face up. No, you need to go to a doctor.
Things we need nipped and tucked, okay?
Season 2, what I'm looking forward to, 2 things. And I hate when I can't answer you with one.
It's fine.
Okay. First thing is I'm looking forward to the questions that are coming in from our listeners.
Yes.
They are some good questions. And second thing is my storytelling about transitioning from corporate to entrepreneurship and just giving you the raw truth. Like I can already see the rawness and I'm feeling the rawness of it already. So just looking forward to storytelling about that. And
I love your stories. I'm looking forward to sharing more mental health tips, just things that I think sometimes we don't really think about as like a mental health type thing. So I'm excited for my mental health minutes with Courtney J.
Oh, that's gonna be good. Yeah.
I like that. So speaking of,
Just about to say, speaking of questions,
y'all know I'm looking forward to it. So we asked y'all to write in, and the girlfriends came through.
Y'all did.
And the question that I want to start with is complex. So I'm going to give you the story, and then we're going to vote on if what they did was real or right.
okay.
So here's the story. There's a lady A. She is the ex-wife. There's a lady B. She's dating the ex-husband.
Okay.
So Lady B dating ex-husband, they hanging out. They kind of vibing, but not really vibing. She also said the sex was trash. She gets a call.
Lady B said that.
Lord, she said that the sex was trash. So she wasn't. So I think she added that to let us know she's not tied to it. Like it's not something that she was trying to make a long term.
She sold that.
Right. Soul tied, but no judgment.
No.
So here we go. So Lady B gets a call from Lady A. Lady A is the ex-wife. The ex-wife says, hey, just to let you know, please tell my ex-husband to stop coming in my room trying to have sex with me. Bookmark, because the ex-husband and the ex-wife still live in the same together. They are divorced. But they sleep in separate rooms. They haven't been able to sell the house, but they stay in the same house.
Okay.
Ex-wife tells Lady B, hey, I'm tired of him trying to come in my room, trying to have sex with me. You're not the only one. Tired of him bringing all these folks up in the house. So talk to him. So Lady B's like, and here's where we need to weigh in. Was this approach the real or right approach? She was like, girl,
Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Mouth drop.
Yeah. Okay. So what did Lady B do? What are we weighing in on? Like if Lady H should have called her or not?
I'm about to tell you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
Lady B gets a call from the ex-wife, and the ex-wife says what she says.
Yeah.
And they get to chatting, and Lady B is like, girl, let me tell you. And she started sharing with the ex-wife, and they basically bonded. And since the sex was already trash, she was like, yeah, girl power. So the question is, Lady B and Lady A coming together, girl power. What is this fool doing? Was that the real approach or the right approach? And I want you to pull up.
Wait, them coming together.
Them coming together. Was it real or was it right? Ready? One.
I don't know.
I know that's
I'm gonna vote.
You go first.
Real.
Okay, I'm gonna do real too. Okay, why did you pick real?
Because the realness of it is that Lady B wasn't tied to the situation.
Okay.
And honestly, she shouldn't have no beef with the ex-wife. Now, we're not gonna judge the ex-wife of why she called her, because she still has some soul ties to her ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
Love just don't go away. So the realness, I chose real because them coming together was just real. Like, she not tied to the dude, she not married to the dude, and she wanted her to know for whatever reason. And the new girl don't have no beef with the ex-wife. She knew he was living there.
Yeah.
So
That is so complex for me. Sis, do you know why you pick real? I'm still trying
Yeah.
to process. Go ahead.
I really pick real because I feel like it was in the moment. Like when you're in the moment with stuff, you're more realer than I choose right because I feel like when you're going towards that, you process stuff more, and the outcome would have been different if she would have really processed it. So I think she was in the moment. She did what she did. It was just her real reaction versus if she probably would have thought about, should I really reach out to this lady, blah, blah, then that would have been, she would have processed it. So I correlate processing with going towards doing what's right and in the moment going towards is real.
Woo.
Why did you pick real?
So I picked real because it was like you said, it was a real situation. They came together. Yeah. Like the whole, I mean, that was like a lot. There was just a lot going on there. Yeah, so I don't think there was like necessarily a wrong or right or anything like that. But I mean, they was real. They came together, they chopped it up. No beef between them. And so I think that's really good and mature. If I had to comment on the rest of the situation now, I might have a different answer. But
yeah, because it's always like with still right. Yeah, almost like trauma bonding. Like I watched that when you come together with somebody over some crazy situation. But
yeah, we talk about trauma bonding before privately. But the right thing is, this is probably why you didn't choose right. Is what I'm thinking. But both of them should have gave each other time to heal. You shouldn't be bringing folks to the house and you still live with your ex-wife. You can go get a part. Like you could go to the other people's, like that's the right thing. Like keep that clean. Don't get messy. Like that was messy to just have all that going on up under the same house. That's the right part. Yeah. But no judgment is coming from the realness in me saying, what else could they do? Like, was they gonna create more mess between each other? So
and I think with Lady B, low key, she knew what she was walking into. You dating a guy who lives with his ex-wife. Ain't nothing right about that. Right. No judgment whatsoever. I'm not holier than thou, but ain't nothing right, and nothing right or good is gonna come out of that. From the period. So,
but no judgment,
none whatsoever. Live your, because I'm not living their life. You know what I'm saying? So. Okay.
All right. Well, that wraps up episode 1. So we are now taking questions from y'all. Y'all just witnessed that. In our future episodes, we are talking about healing from grieving relationships. What else are we talking about, Corner?
Talking about how we can go through situations and what it looks like on the other side to readjust your crown in a sense. How to gracefully or with class or whatever the case, go through a situation and come out a little bit better. What can we learn from that? How do we move forward? So,
okay, and we're talking about fashion, content, creation, aging gracefully.
That's right. And then, of course, we'll be taking you through transitioning out of corporate America versus staying in. With your foot halfway out the door, but halfway in your passion.
The balancing purpose.
Or just staying all the way in and how to maximize that. Because there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that as long as you're happy. So that concludes our episode 1. We glad to be back.
Yes. Let's go.
We coming right back at you with episode 2, season 2. Thank you for joining us. We love y'all.
Bye. All right, that's a wrap of this episode of Let's Be Real, Not Right.
Make sure you subscribe, share, and send in your questions.
We might feature you on the next episode. Stay real.